Start.
Yeah, sure, we can start.
Yeah. Brief about yourself, about your experience, your projects and roles and responsibilities. Tejas.
Yeah, sure. So my name is Tejas Singhal and I am from Noida and I have done my schooling from DPS Greater Noida and BTech from VIT Vellore. So I have around 2 years of experience in manual testing, API testing and performance testing. So I have worked with multiple clients such as PSAM, NCH, Sibyl, which I have domain in banking, credit bureau, shipping and content creation. So I have strong experience in JMeter and cloud-based tool Octoperf, Splunk, and Grafana for testing of web applications, APIs, gRPC, and TCP requests. So I can independently execute an end-to-end performance testing project starting from the requirement gathering and planning, like understanding the protocol and application, expected user load, SLA of response time, and types of tests to be done. And after that, script preparation, like recording and doing the correlation and parameterization, and load test executions, results and analysis, walkthrough, and sign off. So here my goal is to build a successful career as a performance tester, which will help my company and me personally. So, my strengths are my positive attitude, punctuality, and strong time management skills. Thank you.
Very good, Tejas. Very good. The first question is, what is a performance testing life cycle?
Performance testing life cycle. Okay.
Yes.
So, first, like it starts from the requirement gathering and goes on till the results analysis. Like in between, there is script preparation and executions. This is the like life cycle. And if there is any bottleneck or any performance issue, then it goes back to the dev and the fix comes, and we again do the tests.
Okay. Okay. My suggestion, don't say requirement gathering. Say always NFR, non-functional requirement gathering, because of
Okay.
we are the performance testing. Okay. My second question is, what is the difference between performance testing and engineering?
I'm not sure of this.
Okay.
Can you
No
please?
problem.
Help me?
So do you have experience on JMeter, both LoadRunner, right?
No, no. JMeter and Octoperf. It is a cloud-based new tool in my company, so I'm working
Okay.
on that.
Okay. No issue. So do you have experience on JMeter only? Okay.
Yeah.
So, okay. First question is, what are the disadvantages in JMeter?
First of all, it is an open source, so there can be security concerns for banking applications. So they don't like to use JMeter,
Okay.
and it consumes memory also, more memory
Okay.
compared to others.
Okay. Any more?
Uh, no, I can think only of this.
Oh, okay. No issue. No issue. No issue. Oh, my next question is, uh, 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 how many major elements available in JMeter?
Sorry,
How many major elements are available in JMeter? What those are?
elements.
Yes, elements. So like test plan, non-test unit, group like that.
Um,
So you can't understand my question,
uh,
right?
I didn't understand. Like the thread group and assertion listeners that type.
Yeah, yes.
Okay, okay. So there are the elements include like the thread group, assertion, samplers, listeners,
Mm,
test plan, like these.
mm. Okay. Total 12 elements available, Tejas. So your
Okay.
answer is no issue.
So I have
And
to like in interview, I have to answer all 12.
yeah, okay. So what is correlation? So how to do correlation in JMeter?
Like first of all, correlation is done for those values which have dynamic response, like from the server. So in correlation, we first capture it and store the dynamic response from the server, and then we it as a name in the subsequent requests.
Okay. For the correlation, how many? What are the elements available in JMeter?
Like regular expression extractor is used.
Okay. Okay. Any more? No
Your
idea.
voice blue.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So my next question is, what is the command for non-GUI execution?
Mm.
What is the command for non-GUI mode execution for load or any test in JMeter?
Like first we open the JMeter by sh space jmeter.sh,
Hmm.
and then we specify the path for the JMX file, and after that we specify the like user load and the JTL file name also.
No, 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 no. I'm asking what is the command for the non-GUI mode execution? Command to navigate command for some JMeter something command is there. I'm asking that command. Suppose you are going to execute the scenario in non-GUI mode. So like through command
Okay,
prompt.
okay.
So what is the command for that?
Hyphen T or hyphen N like this.
Yeah, yes, yes, the same command.
Yeah, hyphen N, nice. Yeah.
Okay. So I say command JMeter minus N minus T JMX file minus L JTL file. That is the command for non-GUI mode
Okay,
execution.
okay.
Yeah. Okay. So one more question is, what is parameterization?
Parameterization is done for like those values, like for basically it is done for a test data or like username password. Like we give a CSV file, in that
Hmm.
we give the column names as the parameter names and we pass them in the request where the data has to be changed for every request.
Okay. So what is the difference between think time and pacing time?
So like think time is the time which a user takes from navigating from one page to another page. So like if I'll give an example, like for login page, we can take think time as 3 to 4 seconds, that the user will take around 3 to 4 seconds to fill the ID and password. And
Okay.
pacing is the difference between the one user and second user executions.
Okay. So the right answer is think time is a delay or wait time between the two different transactions. It's the perfect answer is two different transactions. Two
Okay,
pages is not a right answer because sometimes in a single page we have multiple requests. So that's why you have to say always the think time is a delay time between the two different transactions. The
okay,
pacing time is a wait or delay time between the two different iterations. That is the perfect answer.
okay.
It is a very good. Yours are
Instead of
good.
user, I can say iteration.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. My next question is, uh, uh, so I have a five thread groups. So
Okay,
I want to execute this five thread groups. So suppose example, under the test plan, I have five thread groups. I want to
yeah.
execute all thread groups sequentially. How is it possible?
No,
So,
I haven't done this.
yeah. Okay. Okay.
Can you
So
tell me, please?
yeah. So in the test plan, we have options. Run thread group consequentially, run tear down thread group after shutdown main thread group, functional testing. The first option you selected automatically thread groups executed sequentially. Run thread group consequentially. The first option. So you go to open JMeter, click on the thread group. The right side the bottom of the corner, three options showing. One radio button is there. First radio button, run thread group consequentially. It will execute sequentially. Next, next. Uh, Next one is what is a response time?
Response time. It is the time taken for a for the response coming from the server to the end user.
So what is throughput?
Throughput is the amount of data sent in response from the sent in response in respect to the request sent by the user. In it is measured in per unit time. It is measured in hits per second, hits per minute, like this.
Oh, it's okay. So what is load test?
Load test is a test in which the application is applied with a load which is specified from the client. Like it is the expected user load.
Okay. The load test. Please repeat one more time.
Like a load test is done with the expected user load for a given
Hmm.
amount of time, like for 15 minutes or 30 minutes.
So not 15 is a 1 hour duration, 1 hour or 2 hour duration. So
Okay.
what is endurance test? Next question is what is endurance or soak test?
Endurance test is done to measure the stability of the
Hmm.
application, and it is
Hmm.
done for like 12 to 24 hours. We can do it,
Hmm.
and the load should be approximately 75% of the expected load.
Okay. So what is the objective of stress test?
Object of stress test. I didn't get it.
Yes. Okay. The objective of stress test identify the breaking point. Okay.
Okay,
Okay. Next one.
objective. Okay, okay,
Object. I'm asking the objective. Okay. The one more question is, uh, so uh, suppose you suppose I want to design a spike test. I want to design a spike test.
okay.
So how can you design a spike test in JMeter?
Yeah, so
Which
we
the
can use synchronizing timer.
no. I'm asking. I want to design a spike test. Spike test. So it's like a
Yeah,
load test endurance, like spike test.
yeah,
How
yeah.
can you design a spike test in JMeter?
So like we can, I have used synchronizing timer. So we hold the number of users
No,
for a specific time, then release it at one
synchronized
time.
no. Synchronized timer is different. So next question: how can you design a load test in JMeter?
Like in the thread group, we can give the expected user load and the ramp up time and the duration of the test.
Yes, very good. The same question: how can you design spike test in JMeter?
Uh, like without a ramp up time, we can give a specific number of a high amount of user.
No, that is not an answer. So by using ultimate thread group, we can design the spike test by
Okay.
using ultimate thread group. Okay. So next question. Next question is, so take example one scenario, that is product booking scenario. Example
Okay.
Flipkart application. I want
Okay.
to I want to book some product and I want to buy some products from the Flipkart. My condition
Okay.
is I want to log in once, I want to launch once, log in once. I want to book 10 products, iPhones, laptops, anyway, 10 products.
Okay.
And all the 10 products add to cart. Finally, I'm going to execute sign out. I mean, I'm exit from the scenario. How is it possible?
Okay.
Understand? One scenario is there
Yeah.
in the JMeter. In this scenario, the first request, like a launch and login request, I want to execute one user execute launch and login. Next, the remaining product booking requests I want to execute 10 times. The finally, lastly execute sign out.
Yeah, got it.
Yeah.
So we will use we will put once only controller for launch and login, and in the thread
Hmm.
group we will specify 10 iterate loop count. So the once only controller, the launch and login will be one time, and the rest all transactions will be 10 times.
Instant transactions will be 10 times. Okay. Oh, okay. So it is possible sometimes, but the right answer is by using a loop controller. Because of
Loop controller. Okay.
yes, loop controller. Internal looping, we use loop controller. From the product booking request put under the loop controller, it is possible. So once only controller, so suppose I want to execute one request, for in the first iteration, we use once only controller. The right answer is loop controller. So okay,
Okay.
the
Okay.
next question is what is the use of modular controller?
Modular control. No, I don't have any.
Okay, okay, sure. Next, okay. Next question is, uh, uh, so what is distributed testing in JMeter?
Distributed
Remote testing,
testing.
distributed testing, are a masters and slave machine concept.
Like it
Yeah, and
handles the multiple remote
when
machines, I guess,
executed
like
with the
that.
LG, remote switches, yes, yes. So
Don't
what
have
is
much idea, but I know that like it handles multiple remote machines at one
okay?
time and send the request to the target server like at one time.
Yeah. So my next question is, uh, what is performance testing?
Performance testing is measuring the application's speed, scalability, and stability.
So what is the difference between functional and non-functional testing?
So in
What is
functional testing, we verify the input and the output as specified in the URS. But in non-functional testing, we measure how the application is performing under a user load.
oh, okay? So one more question is, so what is a 90th percentile? 90 percentile.
So I'll give an example like if there are 10 in aggregate report, there are 10 responses. So the
Hmm.
ninth response from the 10th one will be the 90th percentile response time.
Okay. Okay. So next question is, suppose I'm the client. Just take an example. I'm the client. I come to you. I'm asking one suggestion for the tool selection. So I'm asking. So suppose I want to do performance testing for my application. I'm asking you. Uh, uh, so I want to do my application for performance testing. So which tool do you suggest? LoadRunner or JMeter?
LoadRunner is best, I guess, because first of all, it is a licensed product, so we can not worry about the memory, like the data leaks, and like no, I don't know more about that.
So why you are not suggested a JMeter? What is the
JMeter is
reasons?
first of all open source, so the
Okay,
data can be leaked, information, sensitive information can be leaked.
okay, that is not a problem. So okay, the only the single reason is there. So my side, I say few examples. Suppose you suggested load runner, I need to pay
Yeah.
uh, lakhs of rupees for the license. So JMeter is free. Why I go for load runner? Understand my
Mm.
question? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. One more thing. So one more thing. So always you say JMeter. So because of so it's a open source tool. No need to pay single rupee for the license. That I mean, it depends on the few things. The first thing is depends on the client budget. If the client budget is high, we suggest a low runner. If the client budget is low, suggest a JMeter. So if the client budget is also high, so we suggested JMeter. JMeter is the best option. If the suppose if the protocol is not available in JMeter, we suggested LoadRunner. So it depends on the protocol. It depends on the user load. If the is the load user load is hundreds or thousands of user load, we suggested JMeter. The user load is lakhs of user load, we suggested LoadRunner. That is the main reason.
Okay.
So most of cases we suggested JMeter. Okay. So
No.
next question is uh, okay. Okay. How many thread groups are available in JMeter?
Mm. Thread
What are the
groups.
what are the thread groups are available in JMeter? How many thread groups are available in JMeter?
I don't know.
No idea.
Can
Uh, so what is thread?
it is a type of a virtual user.
Yes, very good. So what is thread group?
Like inside a thread group, we give the transactions.
No.
So these
Thread mean,
transactions are the
no, no. Thread mean user. Thread group means is a scenario. It contain
yeah.
all the transactions in the scenario. That is the difference. Okay, no problem. My next question is, what is a view registry? What is the importance of the view registry?
So in view results tree, we get all
Hmm,
the information of the response, like
hmm,
the response body, response data, and the request
hmm,
body and request data, and sampler result also, like the response code.
hmm. Okay, okay. So one more scenario, the final two questions. Suppose I have one scenario, the product booking scenario. Suppose I'm going to buy any product, suppose one product from Flipkart. So I
Okay.
buy one, I select one product, add to cart a payment after it generated one order ID. Generated order ID.
Yeah.
So every time I try to buy a product, it generated one order ID. The same scenario happening in the JMeter. So I want to capture all order IDs and stores in external file. How is it possible?
Yeah. Yeah. There are multiple ways for it.
Hmm.
Like first, we can use bean shell.
Hmm.
Second, we can use parameterization also.
Okay.
So in
So
that, there it is a
parameter.
long way.
Uh,
It is a long way, but it can also be done like we can pass a parameter in the next request, just in the URL, and we can
uh,
capture the ID. And in the CSV file, we can filter out the IDs.
CSV file filter out the IDs. Okay. The
Like we
first
can
one is
download the aggregate report,
uh,
and like it's a long way, but
uh,
in certain, but we can use that also. But Bean Shell is the
okay.
best.
So mention is the best. So, okay, very good answer. Finally, the last question. Uh, what are the scripting languages supported in JMeter?
Scripting Java,
Hmm.
Java only, and XML, JSON and XML. Yeah.
So I'm asking the customized code scripting languages.
No, I don't know.
Bean Shell, Groovy, Python, that are the languages. Okay.
Okay.
I done my interview
Okay.
thing. So any questions? Do you have any questions from your side?
Uh, like this was my first interview for a
Okay.
performance testing. Like I have started doing performance testing from last 6 months only in my company for civil. So